We are on our way to the Allure Tower. It's located on Las Vegas well, it's right off of Las Vegas Boulevard on Sahara, but only like 20 steps, okay? So it's right off the strip. It's 42 stories high, and the unit itself is on the 40th floor. It's 1,902 square feet, okay? And it's upgraded, state-of-the-art stuff in there. It's really, really beautiful. The price is $1,350,000. Okay, I know, don't run. Okay, you guys really I wasn't even gonna say the price on it, but I figured that it was a good idea to do so. So just hang in there. I promise you it's worth taking a look at, all right? So we'll take it from there. After that, however, I'm gonna stop at the Art District, which is basically a skip away. Then I'm going to take you to West Janis Park and Huntridge, which are two neighborhoods of mid-century homes that are basically 5 to 10 minutes away from the Art District, Symphony Park, the Strip. So for those of you who might be moving to Las Vegas, either within a couple of days or a year or so, I want to take the opportunity to be able to show you the residential areas that are in this general area so that you get to enjoy the quiet and yet be close enough to the entertainment that Las Vegas has to offer. So, we are on location. We finally made it to Allure Tower. It's a beautiful property, very well maintained. I will show you all the details as we go inside. We'll work our way up to the unit and I'll show you the spectacular view that we have. Security is very strict here. They issue each homeowner a fob, which gets them only to their floor and to all the amenities. Everything else is completely secured and nobody goes in and out without the concierge checking them in. We also have a valet area right in the back, so the cars go through the guard and then they basically go to the valet area, and it's free of charge, of course, if you're a resident, and it's free of charge for your guests as well. It's a beautiful property. Unfortunately, the weather is not cooperating today, but usually it is just breathtaking. So hopefully when we get up there, the view will be just as nice, or maybe nicer with a dramatic sky in the background. Okay, so we are on location at the Allure Tower, and as you can see behind me, we have the whole view of downtown Las Vegas, and right behind us, we have Stratosphere. So our view is basically on the north side. As you can see, it's a little cloudy today, so you might not have a great view, but basically we have the whole mountain range in the foreground, and all the way on the inside, you have all downtown, all the way from the World Market Center to Circa and the remaining downtown area, which does not have many high-rises, but the view is spectacular from here. And at nighttime, you know, the lights go down, everything starts twinkling, and it's just phenomenal. Hopefully I get to come back at nighttime and I'll give you some nice shots. Okay, so here you have it. Isn't that just gorgeous? This is basically the home that when I walk into this, I just feel like I'm in a spa. It's very, very easy flow. The colors are very, very easy and gentle on the eyes. Notice the white flooring, the white marble tile flooring. It's not marble, it's tile, but it has a resemblance to marble. This marble tile is throughout the entire home. So every room is going to have the marble tile, and every room is going to have, if you look straight across, that wall is going to have floor to ceiling tile as well. And every room, if you look to the left on the corner, it's going to have a textured wall design. The colors may vary. However, every room has a part of the room that is textured with this leather. Okay. Notice the views from the outside as well. This is a 3-bedroom home plus a den. All the rooms, all the bedrooms have access to a balcony and have the same view of the north, east, and west of the valley. So it basically has a 180-degree view. Notice the pendant right on top of the dining room table, which by the way seats 8 people, and that is marble. And here we got a close-up of the kitchen. First thing I want to point out is the glass cabinet. I want to point out the double oven built in, the stainless steel fridge built in as well. Notice the stovetop, it's electric. Everything in this unit or in the entire hotel is electric for safety purposes. And also notice that the island in the middle with the double sink is basically flush with the entire place. And one more thing I want to point out is the pendants that fall on top of the island. There's jellyfishes in there. It's pretty cool. Okay, so immediately on the left, we have the master bath. Notice the details. Notice the view. Notice the shower. Once again, rain shower, tile on the floors, and this would be the door. Right? We walk into the master closet. Once again, shelving. We have the his and we have the hers. Okay, so here is the master bedroom. Every time I walk into this room, I need to catch my breath. So, look at the backboard of the bed. Another pattern of leather on the wall. Marble tile. Well, marble tile on the walls throughout and on the floors. Giving you a view from a different angle here, so you can see the awesomeness of this unit. And one thing that I haven't pointed out yet, we have a little room. What might be in this little room? Well, it looks like we have a private sauna. Now, how is that for an addition? And here we are walking into bedroom number 2 with its own washroom closet, as I said earlier, with a shelving on it. Now we're walking into a mini suite, which is, of course, a room with its own bathroom. So this would be bathroom number 2. Once again, tile on the floors from floor to ceiling, a movable oval tub, and the lighting. And here we walk into the bedroom. I love this world map that it has on the wall over here. And check out the backsplash of the bedroom there. And another texture of leather. Kind of snake or crocodile. Its own closet, walk-in closet. So on the left here, we have an office setup. And check out the brownish leather as well, the dividers. These could easily be removed if you would prefer. Okay, so they're glass dividers. And as you can notice, the flooring, more walls, more tile on the walls. Like I said, from floor to ceiling. Okay, on the left over here, we walk into the laundry room, which has its own door, by the way, that leads into the hallway. And we're walking to bathroom number 3. Once again, tile walls, meticulously upgraded with new faucets and state-of-the-art quality. Okay, so we're currently in the lobby area. As you can see, it's beautifully decorated with nice, beautiful tile marble floors and all the benches and the waiting areas for the guests. And over to the left, we have a little sitting room. So they really went all out when they built this building. It was built, I believe it was 2005, 2004, and they have maintained it pristine as usual. And the concierge desk is right on the front, which I will take you there. I'm going to want to point one thing out. Price per foot, the Allure Tower, to my opinion, is the best deal on the Las Vegas Boulevard. The location is very convenient because you are right off the strip, yet you are close enough to the strip that you could basically walk there and enjoy an evening out to town. And here we have the 24-hour concierge. Night and day, there will be someone watching over your belongings and your properties. Okay, so I'm showing you the amenities on the inside. Straight ahead from us, there's a conference room, but here is the gym area. But I'll give you a better look as we go down the corridor here. So here we have one of the conference rooms. We have the TV room right here. And straight across, we walk into the gym area, which is provided all the equipment that you need to have a real workout. From treadmills to the weight area, all sorts of machines. And here we have the view to the outside pool from the gym. So you can work out and enjoy the view. As you can see right behind us, the pool is heated all year long. You need to have a great day at the pool. They have it. As you notice, we have plenty of couches and sun seats, and we have some fire pits, which here, let me get you a little close-up of the fire pits. Hey, they're not on, it's actually right now, but at nighttime when they turn them on, it's really, really amazing over here. And we have a full bar, but you know, you could basically rent it out on your own and have a barbecue, a party, and stock the bar. And these are private rooms, which basically are cabanas. There's about 10 of them on this side over here. And here is the Allure in all the splendor. And here's a view from the spa. So basically straight ahead, we have the Fontainebleau, which is the newest addition to the Las Vegas Strip. Right to the left of it, those are the Turnberry Towers. And the Sahara is straight ahead. Behind that, you have more Turnberry Towers. And the West Gate, as you can see. So that wraps it up with the amenities. So we are on location on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara. As you can see right behind me is the world's largest souvenir shop, and directly right behind that shop you can see the tower, which is the actual Allure tower. And here you have a panoramic view of the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara, with the Allure tower standing right in front of us, and right underneath it the world's largest gift shop. Right behind the world's largest gift shop, you have the Stratosphere. Across the street, we have a humongous Walgreens for all your pharmaceutical needs. And immediately across the street, behind the bus, we have the Sahara and the Fontainebleau in the background. And then we have Resort World, and the lot that you see empty right in front of the Resort World is the biggest festival grounds, where they have hosted in the past events like iHeartRadio or the Intersect Music Festival and many more. So we are at the Art District. It's one of my favorite places to hang out. It's basically where all the locals come. You know, it's a very good alternative to the Strip. Prices are a lot better as well, and the entertainment is just amazing. I'm surrounded by little shops, vintage shops, hair salons, nail places, ice cream parlors, Mexican food. Don Juan is basically coming up, and my favorite, Esther's Kitchen, which is right across the street over there. And for a great cocktail, I will go to Velveteen Rabbit, and also Soul Belly is a great place if you love barbecue. And you know, it's really, really cool down here. It's relaxing. You could avoid the stress of the Strip, the parking. Parking here is pretty easy, unless it's a First Friday, which is first Friday of every month. They have a big festival, and they have entertainers and live music, stages, and you know, you name it. You know, the street performers as well. Very young crowd, very hip. You know, this is like the Bourbon Street in New Orleans, in other words. So if you happen to be in the area, either you buy or not, just come visit Las Vegas. I would take advantage to come down here. While I'm in the neighborhood, however, I'm going to show you a few residential areas not too far from here. Janis Park is excellent. Huntridge is really, really nice. Both neighborhoods are basically mid-century homes that have been remodeled, and the whole area here is part of an opportunity zone, which is basically the government giving you government grants in order to open up a business. So the area has developed greatly down here. I highly recommend for those of you who might want to invest in a business to look, at least explore this area. And you never know, there might be an opportunity waiting for you. And now we're on our way to Janis Park. I decided to take the little detour and take you through downtown. This is basically old Las Vegas. It's the historical East Side District, which is a continuation of Fremont Street. And as you can see, it's surrounded by shops and restaurants. El Cortez is on the right over here. And there's a lot of famous little restaurants like Evil Pie, famous pizza place that is coming up. And straight ahead, you can see the Fremont Street Experience. And here we are at Janis Park. As you can see, it offers a quiet tree-lined escape just blocks away from the hustle and bustle of downtown Las Vegas. Despite being minutes from the Strip and Arts District, the neighborhood maintains a strong sense of ownership, provincial calm. The community is walkable and pet-friendly, and many homes retain their original architecture charm. Residents tend to be a mix of longtime locals, artists, professionals, and urban revitalists who appreciate its vintage appeal and proximity to the Las Vegas culture and nightlife. The Janis Park neighborhood is one of Las Vegas's oldest and beloved residential areas. It was established between the 40s and the 50s, and the neighborhood was originally developed as part of the city's post-World War II suburban expansion and includes architectural styles such as Ranch, Mission Revival, and Mid-Century Modern. In 2003, it was officially listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This designation helped secure its status as a historically protected neighborhood and elevated its appeal for preservation-minded homeownership. The real estate in Janis Park is highly desirable thanks to its location and historic charm. Typically, we have single-family homes between 1,200 and 2,000 square feet. The lot sizes are generous considering the urban area and with mature landscaping, and the prices vary for small and renovated homes between $450,000 and $600,000. Larger and fully restored properties can exceed $700,000, however, and occasionally some fixer-uppers do pop up between $350,000 and $450,000. The market trend has been pretty steadily appreciating due to its historic designation and increasing demand for urban living with character. And this instead is Huntridge Park. It's a little further east from where we were at the Janis Park, but still, you know, one of those neighborhoods that has mid-century homes that have been redeveloped, and you can find some really good bargains here. Once again, you're still in proximity to the Strip, to the Art District in the downtown area. I would live down here in a heartbeat if it wasn't for the family that prefers the HOA neighborhood with everything perfectly manicured, which is great, of course. You know, it's nice. You most likely you have gates to get in, and it's very secure. But you know, this is where, you know, normal people live, and they get to express themselves in forms of landscaping. And some people might get a little crazy, no doubt. But hey, you get to get crazy too. So what goes around comes around. Find a home here for under $400,000, and if you find a fixer-upper, you could probably get it at about $250,000, maybe $300,000, depending on the square footage and the potential that it may have. Finding a home in Las Vegas at the $300,000 range is very difficult nowadays. Easy how the city has boomed lately. There's construction going on all over town, but this is close by. As you can see, right in front of us is the stratosphere. Other suburbs will probably be about 20, 25 minute, even 30-minute drive. So that brings us to the end to our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you could use the information that I provided. If there's anything else that I could answer, please feel free to comment me, and I'll get back to you as ASAP. In the meanwhile, I did show you some other neighborhoods that are close by, basically 5 to 10 minute drive away from here, which we are in the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara. If any of those neighborhoods do not fit you either, and a high-rise is not for you, there's plenty of suburbs around town that you might like, areas like Summerlin or Henderson or Southern Islands. We have many of beautiful neighborhoods, quiet and gated and secured, and other neighborhoods around town as well. So in the meanwhile, I want to thank you very much for those of you who stayed to the very end. I am very grateful. Don't forget to subscribe so that you will receive the first video that comes out every week. And in the meanwhile, that's amore. Thank you so much.